There are going to be a couple of people missing from Queen Elizabeth's Christmas table this year. So Buckingham Palace has confirmed that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and son Archie will spend the holidays with Meghan's mom, Doria, instead this year. This is always, well, first of all, what are your thoughts about this choice? You're the royalist.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, if people watch the show and they've been following the royals even like with half an ear, they know that Meghan and Harry have had a very hard year. Meghan in particular, because she has been on the receiving end of just awful press coverage, and a lot of it with very racist undertones. And so she's had a rough go. And then there's those rumors that keep coming up that maybe there's a rift between Harry and William. And so those are, and they're not going away. And Harry kind of almost alluded to it in a documentary that was aired last month. And so everyone's like, of all the years to maybe show up at family Christmas, maybe this is the one to do it, to maybe try to patch things up, to sort of, show a brave face. The flip side is she's a new mom. She didn't take the full mat leave. I mean, she took most of it, but still got back to work. They did a tour through different countries in Africa, and they brought baby Archie, and everyone's like, she's exhausted. She's exhausted as a new mom. She's exhausted with all of the press coverage, and everyone's like, she needs to just get away. And everyone now, of course, making the comparisons with William and Kate, because everyone seems to be coming down hard on them for not going to Sandringham this year. And then the flip side is Kate and William have done it a lot too, but no one is comparing. They're not bothering them the same way.
For people with kids, I think there's something quite beautiful about that first Christmas with your baby, just having that that sort of nuclear family.
You're musical royalty, so how do you weigh in on this?
Don't tell me about that. I just find it really comforting to know that their family's the same as everybody else's. You know what I mean? I kind of find that to be comforting. I don't know. I think that I don't know. I mean, I think that you think of Meghan and her mom. Who does her mom get together with at Christmas? Maybe she's thinking about her mom and maybe not so much the royal family. Maybe she just wants to go and spend some time with her mom during the Christmas, you know? I don't know.
May I ask a question? You're from Scotland.
Yes.
Sandringham is in Norfolk. Okay, fine. What is the UK like in December weather-wise? Because maybe Meghan and Harry just don't like the cold like me.
Oh, no, it's a wee bit damp and stuff like that. But listen, Christmas is a beautiful time in Scotland at that time of year, you know? I mean, and it's a big thing, you know, the royals coming to Scotland for Christmas. It's a huge thing. My granny's whole house was covered in china with faces of people, you know, with royal family on all the plates. I was scared to eat, you know, 'cause, you know.
It's a big deal.
It's a very big deal. So this is definitely, I can see why this would make big news.
It doesn't matter who you are. Like, it's hard to figure out the Christmas dilemma. I'm still a small child in this regard. I insist on going to my parents. We didn't do what you were talking about. When we had a newborn, my son was newborn, I still went to my parents' house.
So you don't have Christmas morning at your house?
I have never had Christmas morning at our house. And people say all the time, well, don't you want to start your own rituals? And I get it, but really, I want to be with my parents.
That's beautiful, though. I like that. I find that to be so beautiful. It probably brings you right back to a beautiful spot, and you want your family to experience that. It gets tricky. My parents are divorced, so Christmas time becomes, well, we get 3, which is kind of nice because we do Christmas Eve with Simon's family. The 25th, my mom comes to Toronto with my brother's family, and I host, and then we go to my dad's on Boxing Day. So, I mean, that's lovely. There's usually a moment, maybe December 29th, where I'm like, never again. We're not doing it. We're going away next year. But then November rolls around and you get excited. It's kind of the build-up to it, isn't it? That gets really excited. But you always feel a little bit guilty, too, like thinking about my mom being alone on Christmas Eve.
Well, it's hard with your partner, too, right? Like, how do you guys manage it?
So usually, I'm on the road quite a bit, you know, but every Christmas, we always, about 10 years ago, we decided we were just going to alternate. And
so her family and then your family.
I've got a big family. I've got there's 6 of us, you know, plus all the dogs and plus, you know, so it's a big family, and it was much easier, we found, for my mum and dad and my brother to come visit us, and Jen's mum and dad and her brother to come visit us. But now it's a wee bit tougher because, you know, my brother has a young family up there. My wife's brother has a young family, so. We just found alternating was better. There was one time at the Christmas table, and it was one of our very first Christmases, and we invited my family and Jen's family. And they're lovely. Everybody's lovely.
Yes.
But it was very clear that it was probably best if we just alternate Christmases. I'll hold the baby. No, I'll hold the baby. I'll hold the baby. I'll hold the baby. Yeah. Okay.